Hi everybody, this is Christian Mitchell, your state representative for the 26th District, coming back to you with another video address to give you an update on what's been happening in Springfield this summer. Now, while our fight for a fair budget continues, I've also been pushing a new and exciting education initiative called Fund Education First. Now, let me be clear. Our schools, particularly on the south side of Chicago, need more money. They just do. In every campaign season, politicians talk about education being their first priority. Well, this legislation puts our money where our mouth is and is a big first step to creating the kind of education system that ensures that every child, regardless of where they live, can receive a world-class public education. So what exactly does the bill do? Well, quite a few things actually. First, it would create a continuing appropriation for education. That alone would prevent any future cuts to education and keep Governor Rauner from being able to hold our school children hostage, like he's doing right now, to budget negotiations. Kids are not bargaining chips. Second, it would ramp up future education funding by automatically sending 55% of all new state revenue funds directly to our schools until we've met our constitutional funding requirements. Thirdly, it would change the way that the teacher pension system is funded and direct more money toward districts that need it the most, like CPS, but also downstate counties like Marion and Alexander. Now, under this bill, CPS would see an immediate infusion of $200 million. Now, some people will say we're just reshuffling the current resources and that the real problem is that we need more money in the pot. And they're not entirely wrong, which is why I'm also pushing bills to create a progressive income tax and close corporate tax loopholes. But regardless of additional revenue, the current system is rigged against CPS and other poor school districts. Let me give you a quick example. There are certain school districts in wealthy northern suburbs where they're deciding not whether to build their first, but their second Olympic-sized swimming pool. Meanwhile, schools in my district, like the one I'm sitting in right now, don't even have enough money for a librarian. Others in my district don't have enough desks, and that is fundamentally wrong, and it has consequences for all of us. For example, now Governor Rauner likes to claim that he's for property tax relief and structural reforms, but the slick mail pieces he's funding to try to confuse taxpayers fail to mention the fact that his refusal to step up and support a fair funding formula for our kids is exactly what would cause future property tax increases. Fund Education First is a proposal that solves our education funding system in a sustainable way. For more information about this bill, please check out the Hyde Park Herald article on it that we'll post in the description below. Finally, I'm sure all of you remain concerned about the state budget crisis, and I wish I had better news. The governor is still refusing to budge unless we let him destroy unions, lower the wages of working people, and send more of our injured workers to the emergency room and onto welfare. Now, what I can tell you is that I and so many others have been fighting back against him every day. Earlier this week, I stood with dozens of seniors as they protested the governor's proposed budget cuts to critical senior services. I've also been out on doors every single week asking constituents to call the governor and demand that he stop holding our communities hostage to his radical far-right agenda. And I'm doing that because I represent the hostages in this crisis. But I need your help. No state legislator can do this alone, and anyone who tells you they can is lying. For us to win, we need organized people to stand together against the governor and demand that he support a budget that invests in the critical programs that our communities rely on. If you're interested in getting involved, either directly with the work I'm doing with a local organization, you can email us at mitchellorganizing26@gmail.com. Again, that's mitchellorganizing26@gmail.com. As always, if you have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out to my district office using the information at the end of this video. Thanks again for watching, and stay tuned for our next update.